said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Try and play action. Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job of coverage at the back end defensively.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Purdue's offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have... Yeah, it's defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
The Boilermakers have moved it inside the 20. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
The Boilermakers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quarterback making adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Toss to the outside. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll send the back in motion. Running into the open space. It's a running room. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He's got it still on his feet. And the catch launching right into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Caught near the sticks. It's long. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Off play action on first down. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps, and you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linemen.
Man, they're changing the position up too, I think, David. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat routes. These guys now can hurt you. They've got an outstanding weapon at the tight end position here.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give to the lone running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. He's got the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go up top on second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Meyer. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Boilermakers are rolling down the field.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Purdue! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or a safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get down and put a stop for this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the Boilermaker trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Conditioning drill, flag down on the field, and this one almost certainly is going to come back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kick. And he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense changing the play. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Purdue!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and puts 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything big happens. Should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the quick grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a... Third down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They punted away on 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Got room to work. Boom. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. He now has 106 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Flips it out to the back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. They're setting up the screen. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
After 44. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for room, it's Vaughn. Oh, better look out! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Mims. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Tackled there by the defense. You
gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a...
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And that is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Boilermakers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Dropping back, it's Mims. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Almost intercepted.
One of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But it's just a nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to play.
Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Boilermakers are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They just keep firing. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. Scrambling away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Mims. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in, it's Roberts. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They're
trying to get behind the defense. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's complete to the left. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mims. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They kick it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the left. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. You sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.